I am here today to share with you how I created my cover for my planner. It's for the Happy Planner by Mambi, or Me and My Big Ideas. And so for this you will need some laminating sheets, a laminator, a hole punch, a pen or a marker, and some scissors. If you do not, and some cardstock or die cuts or Project Life cards or stamped images, whatever you want to do. You can do splatters, you can do paint. I am going to do Project Life cards and some die cuts. But you are going to want to have your cardstock cut to 7.5 by 9.5, and then I rounded out the corners. But I got this request to do this on I think it was YouTube or Instagram, I'm not too sure. And so I thought, I'm going to go ahead and do this video for y'all. It's really simple, nothing big and fancy, just a real quick tutorial. If you do not have a laminator or a laminating machine, you can use the 8.5 by 11 self-laminating sheets as well. I do have a laminator, so I don't buy those, but I'm pretty sure that those would work the same. And so I'm just going to be sticking down these donuts, and that pink donut there, I used a scallop punch to make it look like it had been bitten. And I'm just going to be sticking them down. And I have tried doing this video about 5 times now, and it continues to not want to work for me. So let's hope that this time it'll go. And so here I'm just playing around with some stuff, kind of showing you guys that you can put whatever you want on the page, but make sure that you put it on before you laminate it, because once you laminate it, it's basically sealed up. And so here I'm just going to get my laminating sheet, and again, it's 8.5 by 11, and I'm going to put my image kind of in the middle of it, so that way you're going to want to cut about 1/4 of an inch around whenever you trim it. But I mean, if you trim it too big, you can always measure it with your planner and kind of mark it with your marker and then cut it to the exact size. And so here I'm just trying to figure out, how to straighten it out, make sure it's straight on the laminating sheet. And then I'm going to run it through my laminator. And you're going to put it with the closed side down, so that way it'll laminate, because if you put it with the open sides down, it'll catch one side and it won't catch the other, and it'll just make a big mess. And this process takes a while. And while you're decorating your cover, you might want to turn on your laminator, because it does take a while to heat up. So that's what I tend to do. When I'm going to laminate something, I'll turn it on while I'm working on the project, so that by the time I'm done with my project, my laminator's nice and heated up, and I can just take it right over and laminate it instead of having to wait for it to heat up. And I do laminate twice. So I went ahead and cut around the edges here, and now I'm laminating from the downside up, just to make sure those edges seal up. And then I am going to be taking this sheet to my desk, and I am going to be making the holes in it, so that way it'll slip into your Happy Planner. And the marker that I use for that is a slick writer marker, and it basically, you can write on slick surfaces and it dries really fast. And so here I'm just going to be measuring out where I need the holes to go, and so I use the planner cover as a template, and so I'm just making little holes into the centers, so that I know that when I punch the hole, it will be right where it needs to be. Yeah, you see it's a slick writer. I don't know who it's by. It rubbed off a bit. My kids play with my markers, and I found it in my daughter's bag. And I was like, why are you using my marker? And it was all like that. It was all crazy looking. So now I'm just going to be punching holes. And then I have to go around and cut some of them out, because it didn't punch all the way through. Yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of trying to get those pieces off. Oh, my throat is hurting me now. And so I'm just trying to cut cut them in. I'm sorry I'm off camera here a bit. Hopefully I get back on camera. Yeah, I'm just trying to get those pieces off. Okay, and now I'm just going to go and notch out in the center, make notches, and it's really simple. And that's really it. That's all you need to do to make the covers for your planners. This does work for the Happy Planner, and I found that it used to work for some of the other spiral planners that I have. If you just cut notches in them, usually it'll work. But yeah, I would like to thank all of y'all for watching. If y'all want to see more planner videos or y'all have more questions, leave it in the comments and I will be sure to try to answer them. So yeah, thank you all so much, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.